What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook? It is your girl Tasha, known to the world as the Tasha Carpenter. But everybody calls me your girl Tasha because when you hang with me, what? It is like you are hanging with your girl. And y'all know my favorite word. It is BAM because I'm always being authentically me. And I'm up here trying to figure out why the heck did I push this button and I don't got my glasses on. I don't got my glasses on. But you know what? I'm going to make the best of this. Y'all put some comments in here if y'all want to. I'm going to try to read them. It's okay. But anyway, guys, today has been just a full day for me, a full day for me. I've had so much stuff going on today. You know, I took off the day with a plan for purpose to do some things and make some things happen. And I actually end up getting more than I ever expected today, guys. You know, and I'm not going to go into details about the more. All I got to do is say is my God is awesome. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I said this morning when I was in the car that I knew I had thought about that I wanted to come on and I want to talk. What's up, Renelda? How are you? Hello. Okay. I knew that I wanted to come on and talk today about this shirt. Now, guys, this shirt right here, let me tell you something. Y'all always hear me talking about the Teamily, okay? The Teamily is the group of partners that I work with within my home business, with the health and wellness business. And we call ourselves the Teamily because we are a group of partners, but we're like a family too. So one of the young ladies down in South Carolina, Natasha Davenport, coined us as the Teamily, and it has just stuck. Now I'm going to tell you, part of the reason why we call ourselves the Teamily is because, all right, I'm glad you blessed. I'm blessed too, girl. Woo, I'm blessed. More than blessed. Woo, I have to, when it comes to the Teamily, it's more than about this business that we do, okay? We care about each other as just regular people. When one hurts, the other hurts. There's times that, you know, we have our back and forths with each other, but, you know, we always come back together. And the back and forths that we have is not like when you're with some family members that just don't fit in, and it's just to just have a bunch of foolishness going on all the time. When we have our back and forth, it's usually because one is trying to push the other to be better. And sometimes people are resistance there, okay? So the whole thing is that I'm always excited when I try to tell everybody, we will not brand our company. We will brand ourselves as individuals. And as individuals, that means that there's only one Your Girl Tasha. You can't be like Your Girl Tasha. It's not another Your Girl Tasha anywhere. And also, there is only one. Hey, Janaya, look, I don't got my glasses on, but I'm going to try to do this thing, guys. I'm going to do this thing. Hey, Natasha, put this in the chat. Oh, this is a different Natasha Merchant. Hey, girl, I thought you was Natasha Davenport hopping on. I got these glasses on. So listen, I encourage all my partners to brand their self. I encourage all of them to figure out a way how to flow with it within inside their own genius. Okay. So we use the business as a whole, but also I encourage each person to have their own little thing that's going on. So, you know, I do health and wellness, but what you know me most for is that I'm Your Girl Tasha. My favorite word is BAM, being authentically me. I do a talk show. I do so many things, right? So I wanted each one of them to find some things about their self that they enjoy. So today I'm talking about one of my partners called Michelle, Miss Michelle Ford. Hey, Dewana, how you doing? I wish I had my phone to share this in the chat with them. I don't know if any of them will come on, but Michelle Ford, when you see her, her name is That MF. Okay. So people be like, that's her brand. They be like, That MF? What in the world? but her name is Michelle Ford. And that's something that she took on as she became a partner in the team, really. And I've known Michelle for years, right? And I was so excited to also learn that and part of her brand, because the girl is always putting on t-shirts, okay? She's always putting on t-shirts, buying t-shirts from other people and all this other kind of stuff. So would it be a surprise that in silence, because sometimes you got to work in silence to do things, she came out with her t-shirt brand, and it's called thatmft.com. So it's TEE, thatmft.com, okay? And today I am wearing one of her tees, okay? And when I put this on this morning, again, I've been working so hard. I haven't been over here doing other things today, but I knew this morning that I was going to come on here and I was going to talk to you guys about what she chose to express with this t-shirt, okay? Acts, oh, look, it's hard to know which hand it is. Acts, believe, grind, receive. Acts, believe, grind, receive. When I started this morning with my wake up list post, it said it's a great day to do something big. But in my words, I pointed out the reason why a lot of people don't do something big is because they're not comfortable with starting off doing something small, because everything that was big, that is big, was once small. Yes, Dawana, these are absolutely powerful, powerful, powerful words, but I'm about to break it down more, okay? You love it. You guys have got to support my girl and her tees, okay? Thatmft.com, TEE, okay? So when I was thinking about it and I put on this shirt, because I bought 2 different shirts from her, you know, but this is the one I opened up today. I want to talk about people who are always out there where you don't decide to go after your dreams, or you choose to pass by opportunity after opportunity after opportunity that could potentially save your lives or improve your life or make your life comfortable, a little bit more comfortable, whatever it may be. You turn it down, but you're always asking somebody to help you. You're asking, whether it's you asking God, why you got me in this situation? And you don't realize that sometimes that opportunity, share this, guys, share this, because I don't know where this is about to go, because this thing been on me all day long, okay? You ask God for an opportunity, and you don't realize, or you ask him to change something, and you don't realize that sometimes the opportunities that you are passing by is the life preserver that he's trying to give you, okay? That's what's going on sometimes. They don't really realize that. And then this whole thing, I'm always talking about believing. There's so many people out there that don't believe in their self. You don't believe, hey, Shastri, look, get this to Paula, and maybe Paula come on and get this to the team, because I didn't get this. I didn't bring my phone down here. I didn't bring my glasses down here. I can't even let them know that I'm on, okay? But I'm talking about Michelle's shirt, Shasha. You know Michelle on our team, that MF. So you asking all day long for things to be changed. You know, I don't want to have all this credit card debt. I don't want to have all this weight on me. I don't want to have these pains and aches that I'm having. I don't want to be in this relationship holding on to a man or a woman that I know is not right for me, but I can't do this on my own, okay? All those type of things go on when you're deciding to ask, okay? Let's see. What was that? Thank you, Shastri. This is good. I need this. Okay, so here we go. So believing, I always talk about the fact that there are people that when you're born, that you believed in Santa Claus until you were 7 and 8 years old, longer than you are willing to believe in yourself and what you're capable of doing, because God born, Lord have mercy, God born each and every one of us with a set of gifts, and it's up to us to release them and use them. But a lot of times you're not releasing and or using your gifts is because you don't believe in yourself. You get yourself caught up in your head and get in your way about why you can't do something, about this and that. Do you know how many people that your girl Tasha talks to? And I hear them talking about how they want to make some additional income or something, or how they want to, maybe they might want to feel better, they want to improve their health or something, and they'll tell me things like, well, you know what, I can't make no income doing that. You just good at this, Tasha. You just good at this. Okay? You can be good at this too. You ain't gonna be your girl Tasha at it, because you're gonna have to find your own way to flow. But if you find your own way to flow and you let people and you just learn how to be yourself, I'm truly believe that if people just be authentic, there's someone that will there's an audience for each and every one of us, okay? And there's too many people out here for you to think that you're not capable of making something happen and becoming an entrepreneur, whether or not it's with me and my business or another business or something else that God has born you with that's a gift that could pay you, okay? But the reason why you're not doing it is because you're failing to believe in yourself, okay? And then here's another thing, another reason why sometimes people don't believe in themselves is because they're not willing to grind. They're not willing to grind. And I want to tell you something about this, because when you hear the word grind, that means for most people, that's like going all in. That's like giving up your life and everything else, and nothing else matters but whatever you're grinding towards. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to your girl, Tasha, grinding for me means being consistent towards a path, okay? I'm sorry, everybody that they try to tell me, they be talking about this whole thing, especially when it comes to the industry of network marketing, which is what the business that we do falls into. They're always talking about, what, airplane can't take off the ground unless it's going so many thousand miles a minute to get off the runway, right? And with most people, that's what they choose to do. But see, what your girl Tasha has chosen to do, and it has been working for me, is that I got to work at my own speed. But my speed is consistent. Okay, and the more consistent I am, the more better I see, the more results that I see, okay? Because when I tell you, when I started doing this thing back in 2016, and where your girl is at today in 2020, especially with what I know that God done set up there and done did today, that I am just going to sit here and hold for a while, with all the other kind of stuff, with what he did today, I'm okay with being, amen, I'm okay with being consistent without the grind and the, some people like, you got to sprint. No, baby. For your girl, Tasha, I'm a marathon girl. I ain't never been a runner in elementary school and PE or anything else. And I'm not a runner in here, but I tell you what, whether I run or sprint or marathon, your girl Tasha is always a contender. And you know why I'm always a contender? Because I don't compete with nobody but me. And that's the problem with some of you guys who are scared of the grind. You're scared of the grind because you think you got to grind like everybody else. When actually what you got to do is look in the mirror and define your grind against the person in the mirror. Maybe if you do that, you wouldn't be worried about not believing in yourself. You know how they tell you, stay in your own lane? Staying in your own lane don't mean that you can't try something that you feel that is different outside of yourself. Staying in your own lane means that don't watch the car over here and watch the car over here, because you're going to end up to crash. That's what it means. It don't mean that you can't try something different in your lane. Okay, and also when you try, whether you fail, you think it's failing, translate that thing, give it a different definition. That's a new thing y'all been hearing me talk about. How do you give definitions to your circumstances that are around you that you can't change? The definition is based on how you respond, which you are totally in control of how you respond. So when you're asking for all this stuff, that you want to have happen and praying and asking God to change your circumstances and take you out of all the misery that you're in, then you got to start to work towards believing in yourself, to know that he didn't put you here on earth to be what was inside, and he's giving you what you need to get out of it, but you got to use it. The problem is that you don't want to grind and take action towards changing your life, or using the life preserver, grabbing towards the life preserver, the rope, the whatever it is to get you out of the situation. Okay? And the bottom line is the last part that Michelle put on here. You can ask, but if you don't believe it, and if you don't take action and grind on it, baby, you ain't gonna never receive it. So when you're saying to God, God, why can't this happen? It can't happen because you don't believe in it and you're not taking action towards it. Put it all together. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm proud of my Teamly member, because she stepped out there and she did something. And this thing right here, this particular shirt right here, all of her shirts are great on here, okay? But this particular shirt right here, a lot of people better really like get you a pen, a piece of paper, and write down, what is it that I'm asking for? And am I not receiving it because I don't believe in myself, or I'm not willing to do the work towards it? What am I asking for? And am I not receiving it because I don't believe in myself and I'm not willing to do the work towards it? If some of y'all take the time to truly be honest with yourself and put that thing on a piece of paper and write it down, then maybe some things will change for you. Maybe some things will change for you, like they changed for me. And look, I ain't yelling at you because, see, I've been there. When was when was I there? Some of you have been friends on my list long enough to know. You love the shirt. It's my girl, that MF, Michelle Ford, one of the Teamly members, partners. This is part of her brand. The website is that M as in Michelle, F as in Ford, TTEE.com. Get on there, order a shirt, get with her, okay? Let me tell you, some of y'all have not been my friends that long, so you don't know the journey and where I came from in 2016. I was married for 20 years, 10 years too long. And while I was married for 20 years, 10 years too long, during those 10 years, I was asking God, why are things the way they are in my marriage? Okay? God, I grew up with a mother who on October 20th will be dead from breast cancer since 2007. A mother that was a single mom. I have a sister who's 10 years younger than me with a different father. In a family of women that really, there wasn't anybody married. So when I decided to get married, it was supposed to be my forever marriage. Okay? It's supposed to be my forever marriage. But when I got up into that thing, because sometimes we make mistakes because we're looking for completion to change traumas that we had from other experiences in our past, and we attach to things and we say that, it's okay if you get some red flags about stuff. So what I did is I attached to a man that didn't really truly believe in, will you grow up? It's about you and your wife. It's not about you and your family. And there were so many other things that came around because of that. I can't even get to you. Your girl Tasha packing up her Christmas presents for her and her children when she finally has children, and carrying everything over to the in-laws' house because that's just the way it had to be. You can't open up presents in the house that you're paying money for, that you're paying a mortgage on every year. Every holiday. Today, Columbus Day, where would I be? With the in-laws. Easter, with the in-laws. Labor Day, Memorial Day, with the in-laws, because it was something about we got to go to the in-laws, okay? On Christmas, when we used to start, guys, middle of the day, we would go to my mom's house. After a certain point in time, he was told that it was disrespectful for him to leave his house to go with me to my family house in the middle of the day. Okay? Different things broke down up until, and I'm not going to go into all of it, up until the point that on October 20th, 2017, when my mother passed and his father happened to pass the week before too, and I had not seen my mother that whole week because I was supporting my husband, that he did not stay and support me on the first day that my mom passed. He went to go support his mother. Okay? That was the beginning. That was the beginning of when I realized there was a break in the wall. But I stayed there. I stayed there, kept on asking God, please fix my marriage. Please fix and take away the anger that I have in my heart towards this man. Okay, please keep my children in a two-parent household because I didn't grow up with that. Okay, and why? And when I stopped asking all that stuff, and when God was telling me, leave, 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 I didn't believe in myself that if I left, that I could stand on my own 2 feet, because I went from my mother's house straight to his house. I never had my own place. I never went out on any girl trips or whatever. I attached to this man immediately. And I didn't believe that I could stand on my own and make it. And I was concerned because I used to live in a huge house. Your girl Tasha ain't never been materialistic. And even though I lived in a huge house, and the 2-person income was there, and my children, as y'all know, my children are well-rounded and my children are talented. I didn't believe that mommy could keep up with them to make sure that they could keep up with their curriculum, their extra curriculum. Because I told my kids, I was talking to Natasha the other day, children, you keep your academic curriculum to get extra curriculum in your girl Tasha house. Well, my kids academically excelled. So that means when it came to the AAU basketball, the football, the baseball, the softball, the soccer, the riding the horses, the playing the violin, the playing the saxophone, the playing the clarinet, and all this other kind of stuff, your girl Tasha didn't believe that she could keep up with funding those activities for their children. But I was still asking God, get me out this situation, when all I had to do was walk out the door. But see, the part of grinding, when I started doing my research about what was needed for me to get out, and I took the step to go ahead and be like, okay, God, I'm going to go and look for an owner that's going to be willing to rent their house to me, even though my credit is not that good, because I've been in this marriage, and to keep up with things, I had to file a Chapter 7, a Chapter 13, and all this other kind of stuff. And every time I go to an apartment complex, they're telling me that I can't get an apartment because of the Chapter 13 and Chapter 7, or I can't apply for a house. Then I had to start taking action to research that there's owners out there that if you just take a write a daggone letter and be okay with telling somebody what the hell you're going through, that somebody might just be willing to give you a chance. That's when the grind started. The grind was taking the action and being willing to be transparent, to put it down on paper that things are messed up right now, but I need an exodus to get out of it. And yeah, I got a chance. I got a chance in a house. Oh, God. It wasn't the best, but it was a roof over mine and my child's head. It was some place for me to get out of that 10-year period where I was stuck not believing in myself. It was a place where it allowed me to clear my mind and birth what you guys know as your girl Tasha. See, I've always been the fun kind of girl, But the Your Girl Tasha is when the belief came up inside of me. When the bam, get out there, being authentically me, baby, whether you like it or not. I don't care who you are. Okay? So that grind allowed me then to start clearing up stuff. And then that's when this opportunity of this business came up for me. And then that's what gave me, although I had a struggle, if I had to do it on one income, I couldn't do it. But see, this opportunity became that second income for me. That combined with this, that allowed me to stay in that rental property for 2 years, to get through that divorce, to pay the lawyers, to come out of it with no debt, and subsequently be able to get my own house where I'm sitting at right now after being denied 8 times by by different loan officers over a period of time, because now I had an income and I was able to start paying off and paying down debt to raise the credit score, that I became undeniable when it came to a home. That's what that grind did for me. So when I kept on asking and was being told by God what to do, and I chose not to do it. When I began to believe in myself and I took the action and the grind, then baby, I started receiving. And I haven't stopped receiving today. This company did a video on me about 2 or 3 years ago. It's 4 minutes long. And I spoke about things inside that video that is just coming alive. It's coming alive. Okay? I ain't going to tell you what it is yet, but it's coming alive. But that's because instead of just asking God to remove me from a situation, or for you to ask God to remove you from a situation where you choose not to believe in yourself because you want to get in your way in your own head, and you're not willing to take the action to grind and make it happen so you can receive the blessing that He has in store for you. Baby, that Michelle Ford, she done did something with this shirt here. And those who are sitting here, and some of you have checked in and said that you needed this, and you understand that some of y'all who are peeking and all this other kind of stuff, please grab you a piece of paper and figure out what it is that you're asking for, what opportunities you're not believing that you can accomplish, and you're not willing to work towards, and for you to receive the blessing that you're asking for. God is there, but you got to do part of the work yourself. I'm going to say that again. God is there, but you got to do part of the work yourself. And you got to compete with yourself, the person in the mirror only. Okay? So as I said, y'all, the Teamly, we's a bad group. We are a bad group. Yes, Paula. Hey, darling. That's Paula. She's part of the Teamly too. She was running out doing deliveries. We are a bad group. And each and every one of us, none of us is a carbon copy, but we love on each other and we push each other everywhere. If you want, you out there, somebody out there, look, I'm going to toot my own horn. You need some cash? You want to do your own business? You should consider teaming up with us. Because see, the thing is, it ain't going to be about the cash. It's going to be about the person and how you could grow, and how each one of us embrace each other and make each other one grow, so we can celebrating that MF Michelle Ford and her t-shirt line. This is a powerful t-shirt. And every person in the Teamly has something powerful about them. And collectively together, we help each other discover it. The ones who are willing to be free and allow it to happen. Y'all stay tuned, because God did a great thing with your girl Tasha. Y'all just stay tuned. Keep on watching. Well, come on and get you some. We got you. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, take action towards it so you can receive it. Love you guys. Bye.